Hi guys, happy Manga Monday. Sorry I've been gone for so long. We are still not in a home. We moved out of our hotel and now we're in an Airbnb which has mice and roaches, and it's been very stressful and disgusting. So hopefully we'll have a home within the next month or two, so I do apologize in advance. And if my videos are spotty or I don't post as much as I used to, again, I apologize. In the future, hopefully I'll get some sort of rhythm or groove and it won't be a problem anymore. I am working on it. So today I'm going to be talking about Crazy Food Truck. Author's name, author and artist, he does both, or she does both, is on the cover. This is a interesting story, not one I would typically read. You have Gordon, who is this guy. He is a food truck driver. So he goes around the wasteland and he drives his food truck, he makes food, and he sells it. Granted, there's no one to buy it because it's kind of like a dystopian kind of world they're living in. And Arissa, I think is how you say her name, he ends up almost literally running her over when he is traveling. And what happens is he pulls over, he looks in the sleeping bag, and she's in there sleeping naked. He takes her in and she ends up becoming his companion. She has a habit of getting naked a lot. So it's not really like for younger kids. It's not really like kid appropriate. And she does eat a ton of food. There are comical aspects mixed in with the story, along with some action here and there. It's not heavy and intense action. It's not really like bloody and gory, but there is some. I think it's kind of like a good in-between ground, because it's not like, I don't really consider it to be like a thriller or like a super action-packed one, but there is some action, there's some humor. It's kind of hard to tell right now if there's going to be any kind of romance between the two, or if it's just going to be more like a father-daughter, I almost said son, a father-daughter kind of relationship, or, you know, like a mentor kind of relationship, or what's going on. Now, Arissa is actually being chased down by the militia, or like some sort of military people, because I guess she's a military experiment of some sort. Don't know yet. There's only four chapters in this one volume, so you have to read further to get more of the story. I do like the artwork. If I was into this kind of story or genre or whatever, I would think it's good. And I say that just because I'm not really into this. I like dystopian, but if I go dystopian, I want like really hardcore dystopian, and I prefer reading whatever I'm reading. I want romance in it, and it's really hard to tell if there is going to be any romance whatsoever in this. But I do think it is a good manga, and I think it would be a really good read for somebody. It's just not something I will be continue reading because it's just not for me. I got this in my Manga Spice Cafe subscription box. It is $13 in the US, which isn't terrible. Here. I'm just looking at, so as you can see, there are some ginormous creatures in here, and the wasteland that they drive around and they basically live in used to be under the ocean at one time. And because of just the way the world is and the planet is, stuff that was below the sea is now above the sea. So you see sea creatures that have mutated in one way or another and are now up above on the sandy land. That's basically it. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.